I pop 250 speed pills every weekend. Comic Jim Davidson on his slide into drug hell. The comic was using amphetamines and cocaine so much his family feared for his life. At his peak, Jim was the highest paid star on TV as host of Big Break and The Generation Game. But he's now revealed just how wild his life was off camera. Jim, 63, said, "It became a bit of a mess really. I had to put the brakes on and I did not know how to. I used to go to the pub at lunchtime as I was bored. I was earning £250,000 a week and I was able to push some things aside, and that included family. Sometimes I took 250 pills in a weekend." Jim Davidson: "My family's concern was genuine and that is good to hear, but I am still here. I wish it could have been different. If things had been different, we could have been living in a council house. Sometimes I took 250 pills in a weekend, amphetamines, when I was young. It was awful. That is why I stopped doing it. It made me feel awful and then I moved on to all that Charlie." Jim got so hooked on cocaine he suffered nosebleeds and at one point feared it would kill him. But these days he stays off drugs and has cut down on his boozing. Speaking at a TV recording for Piers Morgan's Life Stories, Jim said, "Linda Lusardi once told me, when you have that last drink you turn into an animal. I have that last drink first now." The old Scottish head goes on. "I can't help it. Over the years Jim has faced bankruptcy and allegations of plagiarism, racism and domestic abuse. But the dad of 5 insisted he has no regrets and said, 'What has happened has happened. I would not have my children if I changed my life. It is too complex.'" "I tend not to look back. You put all the bad bits in the hurt locker and every now and then you have to have a little catch up." Jim also suffered 4 failed marriages, which he blames on his career. He added, "I couldn't work in Blackpool for 20 weeks and go home to Surrey every night. The wives were happy to stay in their £6 million house while I was staying in a s-hole in Blackpool working. I used to say, 'Why don't you come up to Blackpool for the summer season?' They would say, 'Oh no. We don't want to do that.' Later when we split up they used to say, 'He was never there.'" Since The Generation Game was axed in 2002 due to falling ratings, Jim has struggled to get TV work. It means he's no longer got a bulging bank balance. He said, "Money and fame go together brilliantly. It does go to your head a bit. You think, I can do what I want within reason. You seem to think it is going to last forever and, of course, it doesn't and people can't cope with it. But fame with no money and not good. Jim added, fame is a fickle business. You can't have a champagne lifestyle with a Coca-Cola income. You've got to get out and work and face those pressures that happen. I do worry where the next quid is coming from.